The best and most efficient level of meditation is when you completely submerge yourself within triple darkness. So that means you get some blinds and you get some earmuffs, so you can't hear nothing and you can't see nothing, and you dwell in that state for like an hour. The triple darkness meditation, that's what that's called. The triple darkness meditation. See that word though? Triple darkness, meta, or medat, netaru, which is, you know what I'm saying, the words of the gods. Triple darkness meditation. Gotta tap into that. She said, I'm in it. Oh shit. Row back. Yeah, we're gonna wait because I haven't done a triple darkness meditation in a while, to be honest. Well, now what happens is when you do a triple darkness meditation, you're gonna remember that shit when you come back to this realm. You're gonna have a very vivid dream, what they call it a dream. But I need to stay woke. You know that if that ain't no such thing as no dream. A dream is the experiences you having in the multiverse. He said, right. Or look, check this out. So when you're doing a triple darkness meditation, you gonna remember that experience you had in whatever reality you was experiencing when you was dreaming. Okay? It's gonna be vivid. And that's, long story short, that helps because for dream work, because in order to understand self, you gotta understand what you're doing in your dreams, not just what you're doing in this timeline, but you gotta understand what you're doing within the multiversal timeline that you're experiencing when you're dreaming. So when you're doing a triple darkness meditation, you gonna remember that experience you had in whatever reality you was experiencing when you was dreaming. Okay? It's gonna be vivid. And that's, long story short, that helps because for dream work, because in order to understand self, you gotta understand what you're doing in your dreams, not just what you're doing in this timeline, but you gotta understand what you're doing within the multiversal timeline that you're experiencing when you're dreaming. Then you get a better understanding of yourself. We are still linking self with the physical. You know what I'm saying? Not knowing, it's just a consciousness, right? And now if you notice, here's the deep part about that. If you could remember some of your dreams, and you remember looking in the mirror in some of your dreams, you always look the same. That's because your body is your avatar throughout this physical body is your avatar throughout this physical is that avatar throughout the multiverse. Hope y'all can follow me with that. So Beautiful Flaw said, I'm glad I caught that, because I was rambling. Hey, listen, if I ramble, resend your message so I can see it, please. I want to see your messages. But Beautiful said, I write my vivid dreams down. Good, dream work. Then you can understand what's going on with yourself in the multiverse. You know what I'm saying? Because there's different timelines, and then they put it in the movies. But there's different timelines that are spinning, and you are engaged in all of them. There's nothing but consciousness. So you don't go to sleep because the consciousness stay booming 24/7. Okay, so the conscious, all it does is swap out. You know what I'm saying? It just swaps out to another reality. It just swaps out. Which you experience. This is why I don't be too spooked out about a lot of shit. Because if you remember your dream work, then you know you seen some shit that's way worse than whatever the fuck going on here. Okay, I've already seen World War 3 and 4 and 5 and 6. Okay, I already seen the alien invasion. You know what I'm saying? Blah blah blah. I've seen it, been there, done that. Saw the end of the world, been there, done that. Boring. Yeah, we get deep tonight. Been there, done the end of the world, been there, done that. Boring. Zombie apocalypse. Nigga, please. Boring. I experienced that. Because some of these timelines are experiencing a zombie apocalypse. Long story short, y'all gotta stay woke. But some of these timelines are experiencing zombie apocalypse. This is where they're getting their zombie apocalypse movies from. Because they have technology that allows them to look into the multiverse. Long story short. Okay, and then where they do movies from. Because they have technology that allows them to look into the multiverse. Long story short. Okay, and then what they're doing is they using that information and they make a movie out of it. Avatar, big fact, big facts. Hakakta, hakakat, big facts. This is your avatar. How you look is your avatar. It is a persona. It is a manifestation of a 999 Eastern Supreme Being deity. You know what I'm saying? When that being personifies in the lower realms of the multiverse. Blah blah blah. Crawback. But you got to understand that, especially the feminine. Feminine, they lack in degrees. I did say that. So if you're recording me or whatever, you're gonna put me on your podcast on YouTube. Let it be known that I said that the feminine, they lack in degrees. Okay. So that's why it's important when I'm sharing something with you. You know what I'm saying? Just be aware of that. Because again,
You see, when we wake up, though, we don't remember much of our dreams. Like,
wait, stop right there, real quick. Hold on. Stop right there. In the comment it says the movie, Everything, Everywhere, All at Once. She said that movie helped. Go check that out. I'm gonna reiterate it. The movie
Everything, Everywhere, All at
Everything, Everywhere, All at Once. It's a Asiatic movie. Great cast, great acting, but the story was even more fire. Go check that out because it deals with the multiverse. That was an interesting story. God damn! And then, hey, check this out. Check this out real quick. Then what Avengers got coming out next? I'm not talking about Black Panther. I'm talking about the Avengers movie. Who they gonna be dealing with next?
What? Who they're dealing with next in the Avengers? Cause Young Elder said about 2023 about that's when a lot of malevolent beings are gonna be just dropping out. They're just gonna be dropping out of here. Like, what are your thoughts on that? Like, he said, like, basically at the start of like 2023 is, I can't remember like the word he used, but something about they're just gonna be getting taken out.
So in 2023, evil beings are coming to the planet. That's the gist of that.
No. He's saying that like basically like human beings that are already on this planet, but that are living a bad life or like that are disagreeable. Yeah, that are disagreeable are gonna be getting taken out. It's gonna be like a balance because there's too many like disagreeable beings on the planet.
Very interesting. I agree with that. That resonates. So that's my thought on that. It resonates. It makes sense. The planet is out of balance. It's negative, and that ties into the Georgia Guidestone. So you remember the Georgia Guidestones that got taken out?
Yeah.
Okay, bet. So when it says reduce the population of the planet to 500 million out of what 6 billion, most of the human population on planet Earth is negative. So that 500 million is going to be the positive ones. So them Georgia Guidestones, the Georgia Guidestones talking about taking out the negative ones. The ones that, you know what I'm saying, that keeping the planet out of balance. That's why motherfuckers are spooked out, because they know they're the negative ones. Long story short, because I could write an essay about this.
That's true. That's why they're scared, isn't it? Because they know, like, if you've been.
So when they say reduce the planet population and people get spooked out, I'm like, oh, that's the negative ones. They know they've been negative. That's why they spooked out about getting taken out. Long story short, because if you are being of light or a positive one, and you know that the planet is negative, and you know in your soul you are positive, then come on now. Now, go ahead.
True. But yeah, thank you for answering that question for me. Nine God, I appreciate that a lot. That's all I got to ask, to be honest. I just be here listening. Listening.
I appreciate you.
I appreciate you.
I appreciate you. I should.
Thank you very much for bringing me on as well. I appreciate that a lot, man. Of course, before I drop down, bro, like the content that you're putting out, like you talking about this, man, it's amazing, bro. Keep doing it, because there's not many people that talk about this type of stuff. So just keep, like, doing it. You know, just keep doing it because really, like, it's very rare, like the people that talk about this type of stuff that you talk about. So I appreciate that a lot. Still,
Thank you. I sure appreciate you.
yeah,
She said, if you have a soul, you're not afraid of energetic transition. Spitfire, I'm going to send you a Cash App donation for that comment because essentially that's exactly what's going on. Okay? But motherfuckers don't want to talk about that. Because then you start getting, see, I notice I notice when you start talking about that, that's when they start blocking you. You know what I'm saying? Because that's when, this is when you start to reintroduce fear. You start putting fear in their people. It's like real fear. You know what I'm saying? And then they hear that fact out of the tone of truth and the tone of God. Like, yeah, you don't got no soul. So you must finish your final incarnation before you dwell in the earth realm as a ghost. Then they're gonna start blocking your ass. You know what I'm saying? But that's what's really going on is the beings that they know they don't got no soul. And you know what I'm saying? So if you have no soul, but you don't have or a ba, but you have a ka spirit, you need a ba, and the ba or the soul is linked to all 9 dimensions of existence. The spirit is only linked to the realm of existence, so a planet. So if you don't have a ba, but you have a ka or a spirit, that means you're going to be reincarnating on a planet throughout your existence. Just a time loop reincarnation cycle. Blah, blah, blah. Long story short. Okay? So the true, that's why the star seed is so important. Star seed, that's a soul seed. That's what they want. They want that soul seed or a star seed. Okay? But that gets into a whole lot. That's why we don't care about death, because that don't got nothing to do with us. Death, what is that? Something new. Boring. That shit is boring. All you do is come in the body, leave it out, leave out. Come in the body, and then you leave back out. Come in the body, leave out. Shit, that's boring. That's reincarnation. That's a trap. Then oh god, they made a really good movie about this. With my movie heads, we got any movie heads in here? Matter of fact, I'm recording this, so it don't matter. So I'm recording. Okay, they're gonna see it anyway. So make sure I look good. So my movie heads, they made a movie about this very subject of being trapped in reincarnation. The movie was called Infinite, starring Chiwetel Ejiofor and that white boy Mark Wahlberg. Okay, go check this out. It's called listen, go check this out. It's called Infinite, starring Chiwetel Ejiofor. Essentially, I'm gonna do my best to tell you what happened and keep it simple. Because in the movie, they got this nigga looking like a demon, but you gotta check him out and see what's really going on. What you know what I'm saying? You notice they demon. If you see that movie, you know what I'm saying. You notice they automatically demonized Chiwetel Ejiofor because what happened was, this nigga was trying to destroy the planet. I'm gonna tell you why though. I'm gonna tell you why. So Chiwetel Ejiofor in the movie, he was trying to destroy all life on the planet. Now, at first, you're like, damn, that sounds like some evil shit. Because in the intro, that's what they said. They said there are 2 factions named the Infinites. The Infinites are aware of all of their past reincarnated lives, all the way from the beginning up until now. So basically, the Infinite is a human that remembers all incarnations, based upon what I remember. But you can have up to 24,000 reincarnations. So in the movie, watch now. So in the movie, the Infinites are humans who can remember every incarnation like it's memory. So if you're a human and you can remember every incarnation, you're going to be extremely advanced. You're going to have knowledge because he has 10 lives. He has 10 lifetimes. 10 lifetimes. 5 lifetimes worth of driving experience. So you know he's going to be fired behind the wheel. Kidding? Which gets into your DNA, because a lot of our feminine, they fire in the kitchen because that shit is in their DNA. I mean, tell me all Nubian women can cook. Well, not all, but most of them can cook. That's because that shit is in their DNA. That's called genetic memory. But anyways, we'll get back to that. Genetic memory, we'll get back to that. Yeah, because that's why a lot of y'all doing what y'all doing, because that's just genetic memory. And you know what I'm saying? If you get on the frequency, you will keep tapping back into your genetic memory. So back to the movie. I'm trying to do a better job of not railroading, getting off track. But so in the movie, right? So the infinites, they can remember their past life, blah blah blah. But there's one infinite, that Chiwetel Ejiofor. He's an infinite in the movie, but he's labeled as a evil infinite because he wants to destroy all life on that planet. I wonder why. You see where I'm going with this, right? So he figures. Chiwetel Ejiofor is like, check this out. Yo, I need this technology. I'm trying to destroy all life on the planet because I'm getting tired of reincarnating. This is what this nigga said. If you think I'm bullshitting, go watch the movie yourself. This is what this nigga said. He said basically, I'm getting tired of reincarnating, so I'm gonna destroy all life on the planet so that there's no possibility of me reincarnating. So that was his mission throughout the movie. That movie was fire. I might have to watch that and of course, Mark Wahlberg's mission was to stop him from doing that. Because them archons, they want to keep you. See, y'all niggas gotta stay woke and stop being so emotional when it comes to these movies. Because the hero is actually the villain, and the villain is actually the hero, depending on how you want to look at it. Because I'm looking at Mark Wahlberg as a villain, but yet when you see the promotions of the movie, you know what I'm saying? Of course, they like to glorify and deify they folks. But that's a villain because you're trying to keep this being trapped in reincarnation. Now, I will say this. Trying to kill every life form on the planet, that is going too far, you know what I'm saying? Because that's not how reincarnation works. You cannot reincarnate as a bird or anything like that. That's not how that works. I'm saying that, but see, that's that Hyksos New Age spirituality. When they teach you that, they're trying to teach you that you can reincarnate as a bird, you can reincarnate as another race. That's not true, because your consciousness is also linked to your bloodline. The consciousness is linked to your bloodline. So whatever bloodline you're in, you've been reincarnating down that bloodline, and depending on how ancient, you've been reincarnating off planet. Because if you understand the nature of many of our bloodlines, they go off planet. They don't go just back to Africa. They go back to other planets. You know what I'm saying? So that's why a lot of times a lot of y'all will have like very strange dreams, or you have a, so, you know, that's why this planet is looked at. It's called school, which is, school comes from the Hebrew Sheol, and Sheol means hell. So you were in school, or you're in Sheol, or you're in hell. Now we can get occultic, because that's my background. I come from a occultic background, you know what I'm saying? But we can get occultic all day. So feminine, that's why you're supposed to become the queen of hell before you become a goddess. Ow! Say that shit again. Make sure my hair look good when I say that, motherfucker. That's why if you are feminine, you must become the queen of hell before you could become a goddess. Okay, you gotta graduate from this place first. And that's why I'm so proud of the feminine of our sisters, our sisters, because they've been through it. Grew up in the hood, got beat up, got raped, got molested, got jumped, got their heart broken. And now she a living goddess. You know what I'm saying? So that's good. That means she has become the queen of hell. Nigga, I've been there, done that, got the t-shirt. Now I'm a goddess. Shit. And that's how you get out of the that's how you get off the planet. You know what I'm saying? About the occult. You ain't talking about nothing but the non-science of your ancestors, who are very occultic and ritualistic and all that. You know what I'm saying? Right behind me, they doing a ritual. With them two feminine, you see they got their hand up. They, you know what I'm saying? They over there doing a ritual. But yeah, as a feminine, it's really a school for them because it's their planet. You know what I'm saying? So it's really a third dimensional hell for the goddess. You know what I'm saying? If you want to, you know what I'm saying, the devil being her creation, which is man. Girl, you don't want to get you don't want to. Don't get me started. Third dimensional hell for the goddess, and the devil being her creation, which is man. You know what I'm saying? But I hope that makes sense. That when you look at what's going on esoterically, queen of hell, then you come to goddess. You in hell with the creation. The female is in hell with her, being ruled by the devil, which is her creation. Because if you mean to tell me that the devil, you can't say God is if you say God is a man and all men have a mother, then the same thing must apply to the devil. Okay? Got to keep it fair. You got to keep it balanced. If you tell me that God is a man, if you're going to sit up here and tell me that God is a man, okay, that means God has a mother. The same thing must apply for the devil. Devil also has a mother, which was a female. Okay? So, but that gets to something else. Okay? Kidnapped. Goodness, somebody told me she got kidnapped. Just, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's shocking. I was shocked. I didn't know that shit. Because you don't know anything until you're exposed, right? Until you're not aware of anything until it is told to you or you experience it. If you don't experience it, you're not gonna be aware of it. If it's not told to you, you're not gonna be aware of it. That's why it's interesting. You need to have, masculine. You need to start having more deeper conversation with somebody feminine. Then you can have a better understanding where our ass is coming from. But a lot of the feminine, they've been through a lot. They don't look like nobody else. They don't think like nobody else. They don't act like nobody else. These are different beings, even down to a genetic level, the golden children. Because you have to have a certain genetic DNA makeup in order to embody, especially a 9 frequency. You know what I'm saying? So these are completely different beings. If you want to escape Earth, you need to get a ticket, you need to be on a VIP list, and you just have some money. And so a lot of these white folks don't have enough money to escape the planet. Yeah, we're going to get deep until I get kicked off. A lot of people do not have enough money to escape and leave the planet because they know what's coming. The Draco's coming down here, and when the Dracos come, they're going to harvest this motherfucker. A lot of people are going to be food source. So if you know that, and you're feeling not included, and they're not letting you go to Mars because they built Martian colonies, and they built moon colonies for their elite to escape what's about to pull up on this planet. So a lot of these white folks, they're going to start snitching. Okay, bet I can't go to the moon. Bet I'm going to drop it on all this. And a lot of these people are in high positions. So now they're going to start dropping it. Like, well, you know what? Fuck this. I'm going to put on the internet everything that's going on.